Discover your gift and purpose to become effective in this life. Welcome to MMBS TV. See, I'm about to take you on a journey that is about to transform the way you see this life that we live in. This is not just gonna be another motivational speech, but it's gonna be a speech that's gonna transform your life. It's gonna show you dimensions that you've never reached before, velocities that you've never reached before. What is the soul of a man? See, the heart of a human is a soil, and the soil is your heart. And when we're talking about your heart, this is not your physical heart, because your physical heart in itself has no component to it. It is a vessel. Your physical heart in itself is just a vessel. But when we're talking about the heart, it's talking about the subconscious mind of a man. And every man that exists, and we're talking about men, women, whoever you think you are, you contain a subconscious mind, and this subconscious mind is power. Because that subconscious mind is a soil, and the subconscious mind of a man is a soil, and your thoughts in which you dwell on and think of is the seed, and your life is the fruit of that seed. So once upon a time, your life was running a certain way. Then a seed was planted in the soul of your heart, and you nurtured that seed by thinking about it, dwelling on it. And that's the dwelling mindset right there. You dwell on that seed on a daily basis. And so what happened? That seed must manifest, because that's a law of germination. That's a law of a seed. That everything in which you've planted in the soil, if you nurture it, you give it the substance that it needs to grow, it must grow. It must. And so it produces the fruits that you see now, which is your current state of life. Don't blame yourself for where your life is, because it's not the fault. It's not about the results. It's about the starting point. What sort of thoughts are you planting in the soul of your heart? Are you planting soul of doubts? Are you planting soul of lack of identity, lack of knowledge? Are you planting soil of discouragement? Do you think you're discouraged? Do you think that you don't fit in this world? Do you not think that you have the capacity within you to overcome every situation that comes in front of you? Have you yet to discover who you are? Because this journey is going to show you who you are. You have a power within you that will transform who you are. It will send you to a place of frequency that you've never been before, so you can get things done the way you've never done it before. But it all starts with what you plant in your heart. It is what you plant in your subconscious mind to be correct. Because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between good and bad. It doesn't know the difference between true and false. Whatever you plant in it, it will try to grow it. That's how the soil is. The soil will try to grow whatever you plant in it. I've seen people plant shoes in the soil. Leave it in there. The soil tries to grow it. You plant a seed, the soil tries to grow it. You can even put your phone in there and the soil will still try to grow it. And that's how the subconscious mind of a man works. It will try to grow anything that you put in it. So what are you putting in the soil of your heart? Because that determines the fruits you get in. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled that you can think about whatever you want to think, whenever you want to think, and expect a different result. So when a certain situation appears in your life, you are looking for who to blame. Don't blame anybody. And people always say, Joe, but this person caused me to be here. I said, no, nobody caused you to be anywhere. See, your mind is like a house. Nobody can get inside your house unless you open the door to it. You must open the door and you must allow them. See, As humans, we don't have courage to go into a stranger's place and just rock in, open the door and get in and sit there and dwell there and dwell there for a long time. Sit there for 3, 4, 5 days. No, nobody does that. See, if anybody is able to get into your house, sit there and dwell there and live there for a long time, is because you have allowed them to get in. So the problem is not the person that got in, the problem is you. For you must realize that the soil of your heart, which is a subconscious mind, is a very powerful place that will grow anything you put in it. So you better watch your thoughts. You better watch the music you listen to. You better watch the words you hear. You better watch the people you surround yourself with, because the environment is important. And if you can't make a decision about your life this day, don't look for somebody to blame, because it is your choice, your soil. Nobody in this world understands you. Only you know really what's in you. Nobody knows what is planted in the soil of your heart. We can only see the fruits of it, but it's up to you to manage, to monitor, to filter what is planted in your heart. And this is how we're gonna do it. We're not just gonna hear another inspirational speech and not change. We're gonna act on it now. Act on it now. Take out a pen and a paper, put a paper there, and write down the things you think is planted in the soil of your heart. Because I tell you right now, the things that dominate your mind is the stuff that you've planted in the soil of your heart. So write them down on paper so that you know what is dominating your mind, so that when you see a certain fruit in your life, you have nobody to blame but your mind. And those things that you write down, you have to decide this very day forward to deal with them. For we are going to go through a step-by-step instruction to how to set you free. For who the sun sets free is truly free indeed. And as the man thinketh, so is he. You are what you are because of the things you dwell and think about on a daily basis. Don't try to reason with it. Pick up your mat and walk. Decide. Don't talk. Believe. Don't think. Make a decision this day that we're going to move forward. Don't think, just go. Keep going, keep going. Write them stuff down, write them stuff down, write them stuff down. And we're going to break and deal with it one after the other. No longer shall we wait for somebody to do something for us. We're going to do it this very day, today. Now. Not tomorrow. Write them down. Now. Don't think. Just go. Don't think. Just go.